Why now? Public scrutiny is growing. Reports of mislabeled or unsafe products are becoming more and more common. States are moving on the issue, and it's coming to a head. The feds know it, and the Republican-controlled Congress has indicated a willingness to tighten regulations, especially as part of broader agricultural reforms. The budget cliff is also coming this spring, and that may be how the definition of hemp changes again. Or not. The budget and debt ceiling need to be addressed, and changes to the definition of hemp have already shown up in the appropriation bills that will be coming due in March or June for the debt ceiling and the new budget. Look for that money to be tied to the new definition, which may bring a bigger allocation of funds for all legalizers' least favorite regulator, the DEA. With a new definition and perhaps more appropriations to ensure compliance, we will likely see a ramp-up of enforcement. The agency has already targeted several companies producing unregulated THC products, and 2025 could see a coordinated crackdown. What's the goal? Perhaps to bring the industry in line with new federal standards for Schedule 3 and ensure compliance across the board. It may happen, but I would not bet more than $1 on it. But law and order and butts are on the federal agenda in 2025. We'll find out together here each week on our cannabis legalization news podcast on Sundays. One thing that I really don't see going anywhere until we get more clarity in 2025 is state-level legalization. States have resisted cannabis reform for years. They may finally be seeing the writing on the wall for Schedule 3, federal legal medical cannabis. Why are they seeing that writing on the wall? Because public opinion, medical needs, and federal policies are creating a perfect storm. Nebraska, South Carolina, Indiana, and even Wisconsin. These are states where pressure is mounting to legalize medical cannabis. And when 90% of Americans support medical use, it's only a matter of time before these dominoes fall. 2025 or 2026 very well may be the year when the map of legalization shifts dramatically. For example, Pennsylvania, Governor Josh Shapiro has again included a plan to legalize recreational marijuana in his upcoming budget proposal. This move could pave the way for legislative action in 2025, potentially making Pennsylvania one of the next states to embrace adult-use cannabis. But they have to do it legislatively, like Illinois and Minnesota did before, and these are highly partisan votes. So who knows what will happen? Meanwhile, over in Wisconsin, Governor Tony Evers has declared that cannabis legalization should be a priority for the upcoming 2025 session. Despite previous resistance from the Republican-controlled legislature, the growing public support and potential economic benefits may just tip the scales toward legalization. Now, Wisconsin has its own set of problems, from lots of conservatives to the Tavern League that wants you to finish that beer and have 2 or 3 more, okay? Even Texas is starting to see some movements. Democratic State Representative Jessica Gonzalez has filed a bill to legalize adult-use marijuana, aiming to create a regulated market for production and sale. If successful, and I don't think it'll be successful, this would allow adults 21 and over to possess up to 2.5 ounces of marijuana, signaling a shift in the trajectory of a conservative state. However, it reconvenes its legislature on January 14th, and SB 2 or 3 is designed to shut down its burgeoning hemp industry. Texas may take that shutdown of their hemp industry and really put all their chips into Schedule 3, because Texas is a trigger law state. So if it goes to Schedule 3 and their hemp industry is shut down, Texas might be able to reopen it under new rules because of the Schedule 3 change and then the triggering of that change at its state level. We'll have to wait and see. This year or next could reshape the whole country when it comes to safe, natural medical cannabis with natural Delta-9 and other natural derivatives of the cannabis plant. And so ending 2025 predictions with a slam dunk, our lock of the year, which totally could be wrong, cannabis beverages. It's a market on the rise. Let's discuss one of the most exciting trends. Cannabis beverages, THC-infused seltzers, CBD mocktails. This market segment is growing fast. The cannabis beverage market has grown steadily over the past few years, and 2025 may be its breakout moment if codified in the new Farm Bill. Not only that, advances in emulsification technology have made it easier to create consistent, fast-acting products, and consumers are increasingly looking for an alcohol-free alternative. Of course, there's a catch. Regulatory uncertainty has made it difficult for some companies to scale. If Congress passes, and they won't pass it, the Cannabinoid Regulation Act or similar legislation, it could provide a clarity needed to unlock this market's full potential. Until then, growth might be a little bit incremental as opposed to explosive. However, it may be impacted by the next Farm Bill. Alcohol is a